morning and welcome to Saxo Bank Market Call. Today is December 11th. Yesterday's news bullets, the day started with some weak Swedish industrial production figures out at minus 0.3% versus a positive 0.3% expected. Norwegian PPI figures out at a strong 6.8% versus 1.7% expected. Also CPI out stronger than expected, month on month at 1.6% versus 0.6% expected. UK PPI figure followed up on the strong figures with 1.7% versus 1.4% expected. In addition, we saw a string of strong housing figures started off by the UK DCLT house prices out at 11.3% versus 10.8% expected. Canadian housing starts out at 227.9 thousand versus 222,000 expected. Also, the pending home sales out of the US came out a lot stronger at 0.6% versus a minus 1.0% expected. Also, the prior reading in the US pending home sales were revised higher. In Japan, consumer confidence were out lower than expected at 40 versus 43% expected. Market developments. Dollar remains weak prior to the FOMC meeting, and that should be the theme to play for the remainder of the week. Also, yen is heading in the same direction as the US dollar with a lack of fundamental support. Stocks had a positive day yesterday. Nikkei found support in the Asian session. Stocks were pretty much held by the positive housing figures, citing support that the things might not look as bad as they've seen recently. Fixed incomes, bonds remain range-bound, with US 10 years outperforming on yield. And, of course, today's FOMC meeting should be given an indication of things to come. But our rate guys are saying be short into the meeting, as there's still an implied for the 50 basis point cut. In commodities, precious metals are finding bidding support back on back of the weak dollar. However, crude oil is a bit quiet at the moment. Market direction is not to be seen. So what's going on? The subprime tail seems to be going on forever, with Washington Mutual taking a write-down and slashing dividend last night. And also Bank of America was out saying they're about to liquidate a $12 billion cash fund for rich clients. Also, big names like Bank of America, Lehman, and Deutsche Bank are calling for higher equity markets in 2008, despite economic and profit growth slowdown. This helped markets go higher yesterday. In China, we might be heading in a needed forced cool down as inflation has accelerated at the quickest pace in 11 years, forcing the trade surplus to swell. We might see a rate hike in the near future here. As I said, today's FOMC rate decision is prime and should set the tone going into the holidays. As of this morning, the implied probability is 72 to a 28% chance for a 25 basis point cut towards a 50 basis point cut. Thus meaning that it is implied that they are going to cut rates. The question is how much they're going to cut. And the outside chance is also that they might cut by 25 basis point, but cut the discount rate by 50 basis point. Today's calendar. This morning we have Swedish CPI figures out at 8:30 GMT. They are be important to see if they're going to follow up on the strong Norwegian figures from yesterday. Also, in the European session, we have ZEW figures from the German region and the Eurozone region. But as stated, the important thing is the FOMC rate decision at 19:15 GMT tonight, where as I said, the market is waiting for 25 basis point cut to 4.25%. In Japan, we have domestic CGPI expected at 0.1% month on month. Coming highlights: tomorrow we have UK claimant count rate and jobless claims range, and also ILO unemployment change. Other than that, we have New Zealand retail sales also tomorrow. On Thursday, it's a bit heavier calendar with a string of PPI figures from the US, retail sales less order, and also initial jobless claims. Ending the Thursday is a couple of Japanese figures, including the Tankan figures. Our FX trade of the day, as I said, the theme is a weaker dollar. Thus, we are looking to sell dollar CAD at 100.45.2. We've placed an order to sell at 100.47 offer with a target at 0.9980. Our stop bid is at 1.0068. In equities, we are bullish going into the FOMC meeting, as even with the 0.25 basis point cut, it should help out, ease out companies as the financing costs should increase margins for companies. Our trade of today is level 3 communication. We actually went long yesterday at around 110, but as the share is still trading around entry, we still see this trade as valid, and we want to suggest entering around 109 till 111. We keep a stop at 106.7 and targeting 120. That is all for today. Thank you for listening.